What if the blogging and online business strategies you've been told to use are not what you should be doing right now? Hey, it's Pete from Do You Even Blog, and in this video, I want to share with you some very recent insights from my own business, as well as just people in my audience. And I do want to address freebies, SEO, and affiliate marketing specifically, but stick around. I have four, I would argue, really big takeaways that might actually change how quickly your business grows. All right, let's start with what I did for Do You Even Blog, specifically over its first 2 years. SEO, the podcast, affiliate marketing, and digital products. I've always known I wanted to do digital products. So here's the thing. All of those definitely worked for a period of time, but number one, they did not always work like I thought they would. Number two, they didn't necessarily work like I saw other people out there making it work. And number three, they didn't work the way I wanted them to. They didn't grow my business the way I wanted them to. But I'm well over 3 years into Do You Even Blog at this point, and spoiler alert, we'll come back to this, I've never been happier and more satisfied with how I'm spending my time in my business, my marketing channels. We're gonna come back to that. So, are freebies dead? This was actually a prompt from my Online Impact Slack channel. I've been talking a ton about slow funnels, self-liquidating funnels, self-liquidating offers, tiny offers, mini products, micro products, like all this stuff. And one member in particular was like, is this the future? This is super hot right now. Are freebies, checklists, PDFs, stuff to grow your email subscribers, is that dead? Spoiler alert, no, I don't think freebies are dead. But, and actually I have two buts. But number one, they are obviously not as effective as they were several years ago. That's probably pretty obvious. But number two, engagement with a freebie, those engaged subscribers, tends to be at an all-time low. At least that's what's happened for me. In fact, I have a 6-day free SEO course, which I think is just lovely. And in fact, I actually set it up to keep score for every subscriber who goes through that and assign them an engagement level. I gotta tell you, the percentage of people who are very engaged or even mildly engaged with this freebie of mine is absurdly low. More and more people are like signing up for freebies because, oh yeah, that's free, I'll just take a chance on that. And they don't even use it. They don't even like open it half the time. Actually, I have more buts now that I think about it. You're building an email list with people who want things for free. We all want things for free. They're not necessarily bad, but it's definitely not optimal for making more money. And most importantly, people still have to see the freebie. People have to literally view the opt-in form. And the question then becomes, how does that happen? If you have very low traffic and you want to grow your email list with freebies, how do people find it? So here's my takeaway. Are freebies dead? No. Freebies can absolutely work, but not all freebies were created equal, and there are other alternatives out there for growing your email list. And please comment below if you want to see me produce more YouTube videos or more content on these mini product, tiny offers. Let me know if you want to see more content on that. Comment below. All right, let's chat about search engine. Let's talk about SEO. A few weeks back, I put out a tweet. I can't even remember what I said, but it was something like, I wish more bloggers would focus less on SEO. And my, oh my, for whatever reason, this all struck a chord one way or the other on Twitter, and I got a lot of responses. So at this point, I'll throw this up on screen. I want to share my website traffic. It's actually down over the past year from the year before it. And it's hard to show because I switched podcast hosts, but my monthly podcast downloads are roughly the same, if not a little bit lower. And in fact, I've only put out 2 podcast episodes in the past 2 months. And I'm going slower and slower on my YouTube videos, as you can see on this channel. But as I mentioned earlier, I've never been happier with what I'm doing in my business. The products, the membership community, online impact, and Podcourse. Revenue has been great. Even more affiliate income, even more product income, less traffic, less podcast downloads, less YouTube views. Oh, and the email list has just grown leaps and bounds over the past 3 to 6 months, like literally 30 to 40% growth in the past 6 months from the 2.5 years before that. So is blog traffic not important? Is it dead? Is SEO dead? No, SEO is not dead. More people are searching. As long as people are searching on Google, there will be SEO. And in fact, I want to see this loud for the people in the back. I still love SEO and think it's probably the best long-term traffic solution for bloggers. Even though it is becoming more competitive every month in most niches, I still firmly believe that. SEO is great. You need an acquisition channel for your business, but it's not the only marketing channel. Oh, and if you're wondering what I really meant by the tweet, it's this. For a large majority of newer bloggers, specifically those who don't quite have SEO figured out yet, optimizing for search does more harm than good. I see it all the time. People who don't quite have the hang of what SEO is yet producing subpar, boring, uninteresting content, and I think it does more harm than good. That's what I truthfully meant by the tweet. I still love SEO. I still think it's a totally viable and strong strategy for growth. I do. And speaking of more harm than good, let's transition to talking about affiliate marketing. Is affiliate marketing dead? Spoiler alert, no, I don't think affiliate marketing is dead. But I do see this all the time where smaller creators are recommending like really well-known and probably over-promoted affiliates in lots of different niches, by the way, and trying to compete with those big names who have a lot of acquisition and inbound and organic traffic. They're not going to compete as much, and it's probably not the best way to make money for what they want to make. So let me just skip to the big takeaway for affiliate marketing. No, I don't think affiliate marketing is dead, but it's only one channel for making money. And here is your action item for monetization. Be clear and honest about why you want/need to make more money and figure out the best and fastest way to get there. Okay, I have 4 big fat takeaways. These are my BFTs. Number 1, do not blindly follow the advice from marketing and blogging influencers. And yes, that includes myself. Yes, I'm dead serious. Anything I told you in this video or any of my other videos, the podcast, or any other influencer, don't just follow us blindly and expect the same results from their strategies. BFT number 2, focus is still insanely important. But in case you haven't figured it out already, that leads to the question, Pete, how do I know what to focus on? A little while ago, I mentioned that I did SEO and traffic has been dropping and my podcast downloads have been dropping and all that other stuff for Do You Even Blog. Part of that is because I lack focus in my business a lot of the time. Now, the past 3 to 6 months have been better because I've kind of figured out what makes me happy and what I want to be doing and what's making money, but it took me a long time to get there and I did have that shiny object syndrome. I probably could have made SEO work better, podcasting, grow the business, and that other stuff as well. Focus. It's incredibly important. How do you know what to focus on? That leads me to BFT number 3. There are lots of different marketing channels. There are lots of different ways to grow your blog and your business. And which channel you choose is dependent on a ton of factors. What do you like doing? What are you good at? What are you not good at? What's working? What's not working? How many hours a week do you want to work? What industry or niche are you in? It depends on a ton of stuff, but there are a lot of different opportunities to grow your follower count and grow your revenues. And I'm gonna say this one time louder for the people in the back. There is not one single answer for everybody to grow your business. And similarly related, BFT number 4, online business is a process. And it's never ending. And quite frankly, I should probably get this tattooed on me because I, out of all people, am constantly forgetting this. It's a process. Figuring out your preferred marketing channel and growth strategy and products, et cetera, et cetera. It's a whole big never-ending process. I am constantly looking for the tricks and the shortcuts and frameworks and formulas that are just going to function and grow my revenue. Online business doesn't always work like that. So here is what I want you to do. I want you to drop me a comment below this YouTube video. First, I want you to let me know if you want to see me produce more content on mini products, tiny product offers, self-liquidating offers. If you want to know what that is and how to implement that strategy pretty low risk, let me know in the comments. And I would love to hear, if you don't mind, one tip that you have learned from your own business growth and or revenue strategy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Do You Even Blog Tribe, and I'll see you next time. Adios.